Hello and welcome to the FPL Lounge. The international break is here, and this is that time of the season when a lot of managers consider playing their first wildcard. So, if you are one among them, then here's a team template that could help you out. While you're here, please do consider subscribing to the channel for all the latest updates. The first choice goalkeeper would be Emiliano Martinez from Aston Villa. He's currently the highest scoring goalkeeper in the game with 22 points, which includes 2 clean sheets and a saved penalty. Now Aston Villa are looking a much improved side compared to last season, and investing in their assets early on would prove to be a wise move. Now when it comes to goalkeepers, I've said this before, I prefer having 2 starting goalkeepers in my team rather than having one nailed down starter and one rock bottom player. But that is not something that a lot of managers prefer, and that is the reason why my second choice goalkeeper would be Jed Steer. Now he's just a placeholder, it could be anyone worth 4 million. In fact, if you're planning to have 3 genuine Aston Villa assets in your team, you can probably replace Steer with David Button or someone else worth the same price. First up in my defense is Andy Robertson. Now Trent Alexander-Arnold was the first choice defender for a lot of managers at the start of the season. But from what we have seen so far, at 0.5 million lesser, Andy Robertson looks a better investment than Alexander-Arnold. He has scored 19 points so far, which includes 1 clean sheet, a goal and an assist. Adding to that, he averages 1.3 key passes per game. And if you look at his heat map so far this season, the number of times he is found in and around the opposition box is just incredible. And that highlights his attacking potential. Next defender on my team would be Tarik Lamte. Though registered as a defender in FPL, he has been playing in the right midfield for Brighton. Now Brighton have had a good start to the season. They deserve to win against Chelsea. They even deserve to win against Manchester United. And one of the standout performers for them has been Tarik Lamte. Now he is yet to score a clean sheet point, but the 3 assists that he has provided in 4 games highlights his attacking potential. The third player in my defense would be Kyle Walker-Peters. Now Southampton had a terrible start to the season, but if you look at game week 3 and 4, they look a much improved side, and that is highlighted by the 2 back-to-back clean sheets. Walker-Peters has scored 15 points so far, which includes 2 clean sheets and an assist. He also averages 1 key pass per game. Next player in my defense would be Tyrik Mitchell from Crystal Palace. Now it's important to have rock bottom players in your team to accommodate the big names. And if you're looking for a starter in that price bracket, then Mitchell right now is the best prospect. Of course that is gonna change once Nathan Ferguson and Patrick Van Aanholt are back for Crystal Palace. But right now Mitchell is the best investment in this price bracket. The last of the defenders on my team is Ben Chilwell. Now why is he on the team? Just look at the stats. He has started just 1 game, and in that 1 game he got a clean sheet. He scored a goal. He registered an assist for a combined 18 points. He also supplied a further 3 key passes. Now I'm not saying that he's gonna repeat that every week, but if you consider his performance last season with Leicester, he's quite an attacking minded player. And in a team like Chelsea, at a price of 5.6 million, he could prove great value for money. First up in midfield is Mohammed Salah, and this is really a no-brainer. The highest priced player in the game currently. He's already scored 5 goals, registered 1 assist. He averages 3.5 key passes per game. He averages 2.8 shots per game, 41 points so far, and he's worth every penny. Next player in midfield is Raheem Sterling. Manchester City assets are a must-have, and it was really between Sterling and De Bruyne. Now KDB is my personal favorite, but I would prefer Sterling right now. And the reason for that is the current situation Manchester City are in. Manchester City are without a first choice striker right now, and Sterling is playing that role, which means he is a bigger goal threat than De Bruyne. So the strategy could be to get in Sterling now and then keep him until one of Sergio Aguero or Gabriel Jesus comes back, and then maybe switch to KDB. Third player in my midfield is Son Hyungman, the highest scoring player in the game so far with 45 points, which includes 6 goals and an assist. He averages 3.3 key passes per game and 2.3 shots per game, and for me he's the most enticing of the Spurs assets. Next player in my midfield is Jack Grealish. Aston Villa are undefeated in the league so far, with a whopping 5-goal victory over champions Liverpool. Now Grealish is the go-to man when it comes to Aston Villa assets. He scored 35 points so far, which includes 3 goals and 3 assists. He averages 3.7 key passes per game and 2 shots per game. The last player in my midfield would be Hamish Rodriguez. Just like Aston Villa, Everton are undefeated so far in the season. And one of the main reasons for that is Hamish Rodriguez, who is slowly turning into the talisman for Everton. He has scored 3 goals and registered 2 assists in 4 games for a total of 35 points. He averages a further 3.3 key passes per game and 1.8 shots per game. The first player in my forward line would be Dominic Levine. No player has seen a bigger price rise than him this season. He has scored 37 points in total, which includes 6 goals and 1 assist. He averages 3.3 shots per game. And with the form he is currently in, he would be the first name on the team for most of the managers who are looking to wildcard. The second forward on my team would be Patrick Bamford from Leeds United. Leeds United are playing good attacking football and Bamford is the main man up front for them. He has scored 3 goals and provided 2 assists for a total of 30 points. He averages 2.3 shots per game and is currently the 6th highest scoring forward in the game. Last player on the team is Ryan Brewster, the club record signing for Sheffield United. For me, he is the best forward in the 4.5 million price bracket. And let's wait and watch if he turns out to be this season's Mason Greenwood. Now please note that I could set up this team because I had a couple of players from this team from the start. So the price rises did not matter much. And I am assuming that a lot of managers would be in the same position. But if you are not, and if this team is breaking your bank, then you might have to downgrade a couple of players. Like maybe Martinez to Alex McCarthy or maybe Chilwell to Roman Saiz. Now I also had some other strong options in mind while picking this team. First of them is Timothy Kastanya from Leicester. It was between him and Chilwell, and for me Chilwell was the player of choice, but Kastanya too is a great option in the same price range. Next option was Harry Kane, and this was quite obvious because he is the highest scoring forward in the game currently. But if I had to pick one Spurs asset, I would go for Son. The last player who could not make the cut was Callum Wilson from Newcastle. He has had a good start to the season and is worth considering. Alright, so that's it for today. If you like the content, then please show your support by pressing the like button and sharing the video with your friends. Thank you for watching.